So welcome back to the Happiness series and today 10 of part 1. And well done for making it to the end of part 1. Hopefully the last 9 days have been very enjoyable for you. I think focusing on kindness for most people is a very sort of welcome change to everyday life when we don't always have so much opportunity to focus or reflect on qualities like kindness. And believe it or not, some people even get sort of a little bit depressed when they do an exercise like this because they realize not only how little they focus on kindness, but also how little they experience kindness, maybe even in the exercise itself. So it's really important to remember. Number 1, that idea of blue sky. It's always here. It's always been here. It always will be here. We have an innate kindness. So no matter how cloudy the sky, that is there. We don't have to worry that it's not there. It's always there, always here. Secondly, that the more we focus on it, the more familiar we become with it, the easier we rest in that space, the more naturally it arises. And lastly, it's important to remember that this is about learning a technique. It's so easy when we're sort of training the mind to assume that we're going to have the perfect results from the very beginning. But if we experience perfect results, there would be no need to do the exercise in the first place. This isn't about perfecting kindness. This is about becoming increasingly familiar with it. It's a skill. And all that needs to happen is for the mind to be reminded of what that quality is. And the more we do that, the more we develop the skill. So this isn't about kind of being perfect in the practice or in everyday life. It's about over time, almost outgrowing some of those negative thoughts, feelings, actions, words, and instead experiencing a greater sense of calmness, kindness, and generosity in the mind. But you can let go of all those things for now, maybe reflect on them after today's practice, as you just take a moment to get comfortable. And when you're ready, starting with some nice big deep breaths. And with the next out breath, you close the eyes, just settling into the space around you. And now just scanning down through the body. And being clear about your motivation now. Clear about how this benefits others as well as yourself. And now just resting the attention on the breath just for the next couple of minutes. You're just becoming aware as you continue to follow the breath. That pinprick of light appearing in the middle of the body. Starting visualization in your own time as you just recall that event. And then just watching, just being present with that ever expanding sense of kind awareness. as it goes off in every single different direction, as far as the mind can possibly go. And now just letting the mind wander off, do whatever it wants. Having let go of the visualization, no longer needing to focus on the breath, just letting the mind be free. And just bringing the attention back now, back into the space around you, noticing the different physical sensations. Again, any sounds. And in your own time, just gently opening the eyes, maintaining that sense of kind awareness. Notice the quality of mind, perhaps the soft, gentle, non-judgmental nature of it. May be different from that. But just remembering that nature is always there, and we have the potential, the ability to carry that into everyday life. But when you've done that, you can sit back in the chair, have a good stretch, and well done. Congratulations for finishing part 1 of the happiness series. Hopefully you found it really useful, enjoyable, and hopefully it's enabled you to get back in touch with that feeling of kindness, or to engage in it a little bit more. As I said at the beginning of part 1, this is just one of the 4 sort of qualities of mind, if you like, that are really considered essential for experiencing contentment on a day-to-day basis. But there are also the other 3 qualities of empathy, enjoyment, and balance. So if you feel as though you could do with a little bit more of any of those in your life, hopefully you're really going to enjoy the happiness series. So I very much look forward to seeing you back here for day 1 of part 2. But for now,